Hi guys, it's the Psychic Sleuth. I hope everyone is doing well. So, I cannot pronounce her name and I'm very sorry. But I'm going to be working on Madilina. I hope that I said that right. Today. So, as you guys know, the ways to support me are down below. I have new merchandise. If you're interested, just check out the link below. I have some more shirts coming. I just haven't been able to work on them recently. And to remind you guys that information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meanings. Spirit will sometimes use my references, experiences, or how I relate to something to try to explain what they're wanting to say. As I get information, Tammy's going to validate what she knows and what she doesn't know. She's just going to say yes. That'll keep me going and stop me from second guessing so much. But really, it's like I'm giving her a reading, so it keeps the energy flowing. And keep in mind, I do get interconnects, although most everything will fit here. Sometimes I do get those interconnects. And things are always as we perceive them, so keep that in mind as well. And I will try to always perceive it right, but I may not. So I'm just going to give you guys what I get, and that's it. I really don't know anything about this case. I've stayed away from it because I've had about 10 people ask me to work on it. So the only thing that I do know is that the parents were arrested. That was it. That's all I know. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me bring Tammy on. And I took myself off. There we go. Hello. Okay. All right. So let me get that new piece of paper. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help the channel grow. All right. I always forget to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to tap in to her. Well, I don't know. It comes across as getting like she was abused for quite a while. And I think there's a huge possibility, which we forgot to say, innocent until proven guilty. Entertainment purposes only. These are just psychic medium impressions. They're not factual. So I had to say that because they're a huge possibility of SA with the stepdad. He doesn't feel like a bio dad. He feels like somebody that's... And I don't know if I get substance abuse as well, so I don't know if there's alcohol or something else. Yeah. But I get a lot of like yelling, like emotional abuse too. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I see him kind of like sitting on the couch with a beer and like he like chucks it at her, like tells her to pick it up. Like it's just, I think, an example. And I don't know. I hear the word complacent with the mom. Like I don't even know what that word means, really. I have to look it up when I'm done because I don't know what it means. I think it means that like she's just lets whatever happen. Getting a headache. My stuff is just not clear tonight. I'm getting a major headache, but I'm kind of getting some other visions. I don't know if he used to sneak into her room or not, or if it's connected to her passing, but I keep seeing that.
Okay.
But I feel like there was some other abuse. There's something with her head, though. Because my head is like really just started hurting really bad all of a sudden. So there's something with her head. I'm also getting lungs and not being able to breathe. I don't know. I hear the word vile when I go to try to describe these, whatever they are. I don't even want to call them parents because they're not. Mom's got some mental issues or something, and she put up with the guy. The guy, he's got a lot of issues too, but like I said, like she's complacent. I need to look up what that means. Can you look up what that means?
It means like she's pleased or self-satisfied, often without awareness of potential danger around. We're detecting danger around her.
Okay. And that could have been in the beginning, when he was coming in the picture and stuff.
Right.
But I mean, she knows what happened. I feel like they're both there. I don't really know if she knows about the essay, but I think so. No copy. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling that I get in like my chest and my throat, like where I want to cough.
Okay.
So I don't know if she was, her smothered or strangled at some point with her breath was taken. I don't know if they didn't feed her. There's something about like her being hungry or wanting food or there being an issue with food in the house or something. Or like not letting her eat or using it as a punishment or something like that. Trying to get details as far as like what happened. No, Poppy. Dog's driving me crazy. Poppy. The heck? I lost her picture. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to see like what happened, and I get like him losing it on her or something.
Okay.
My stuff is not clear tonight for some reason. I get something about 2 years. I don't know if like he has been around for 2 years or this started 2 years ago where things started to change. It feels like something like that. And I also get do you know if she was missing before like she was actually reported?
Yes.
Because it feels like there's a long time. There's something about school too that's coming in. But then there's a gap like from when she went missing to when she was reported. They only reported her because things were starting to get like people were starting to catch on or something. But there's something about school, like I don't know, she didn't like it was after a school day or something like that. But this very much reminds me of what's that case we worked on not that long ago? Oh crap, I can't remember. Harmony Montgomery. This reminds me very much of that. As far as going missing before, like we thought she was missing and something was cool because that keeps coming in. I don't know if she popped off to him or I don't know. It's like I see his hands around her throat. But I also feel like I'm being hit. Sorry. It's like after this happened, like they kind of went into panic mode. Like then they thought of what they were gonna do, like where they were gonna put her, what the plan was next. So they weren't gonna get caught.
Yeah.
I keep getting something and I don't know. I'm like second guessing it and I don't want to say it either. I don't know. I know I shouldn't fight with my visions.
No, it'll fit somewhere. What's up?
Oh, I'm fighting with it because I don't know if she's in one piece. That's why I'm second guessing it.
Okay.
There's just certain things that I'm seeing
Okay.
that I could be misperceiving it. Or it could be something similar, or I'm not really sure why I'm getting that. Because I don't want to even tell you guys what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Because this guy is very, like, twisted. Like, he's like, evil. And so I could totally see him doing something like that. Because if she's found, they don't want her identified. Like, they don't want to. They were worried about themselves and getting caught and all of that. Like, after whatever transpired happened, they are trying to think of the best way. And it could have just been a thought I'm picking up too. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of stuck on that. I've got to be seeing it for a reason.
Yes.
And it's kind of not going away. Like, it's weird. Like, I see him in one of those, and it might just be symbolic. One of those, like, rubber apron things.
Okay.
I don't know why. I seriously. Okay, I just kind of want to move past that. I don't see, when I get this stuff, I don't ever want to second guess it, but my mind is like, what? Sometimes. I'm trying to see where she is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting all these weird things. I don't know if this actually happened, or these were thoughts that he had, or what. Like, I don't know. Okay. There's a reference to marshland, water, and a place where you camp.
Okay.
And I don't know if he thought about using fire too. It's like, it's weird. It's like he wanted to erase her. Because it's kind of like, can they really charge me without her? Like, that's what they're thinking at the time.
Okay.
I also keep getting, like, these empty fields. Or, like, and I don't know if it's like a place, you pass, sometimes you pass and there's, like, open field.
Yeah.
Like, I keep seeing, like, just a random open field. I don't really know what that's about. Now my head's hurting more. So next to the marshland, I keep getting like trees, like kind of a wooded type area. And I hear the word duck. So I don't know if she's something that's called duck or there's ducks there. There's a national forest or like close by or on the way, because I see the sign and it says National Forest on it. I feel like they went out of town, or like kind of like more remote area. Like I don't see I don't see a lot of buildings and stuff around there. I feel like I'm kind of like, more remote than that. Like I feel like they drove a little bit of ways. Because the night that she was, I don't know where September keeps coming in at, but the night that this happened, I also get 12. The night that this happened, like no one was keeping track of their movements or anything. I still think they can trace some sort of ping or something though. But I hear the word no service, like maybe he didn't have service in this area. Like this area feels, like I said, it feels remote. There's a reference to like a windier kind of road. But the marshland comes in really strong. And it also keeps seeing the ocean. I don't know how close they are to the ocean. But I keep seeing or I think it's the ocean, or it's a large body of water. We'll say that. When I look out on it, it's a large body of water. And I don't know, seeing that, if she's saying like she can see the water from where she is. I'm not really sure, because I don't feel like she's in water. It doesn't come across that way. However, the marshland, and I wonder if this is like a place that he knew about to camp at, because there's something about him knowing the area, or knowing about the area, or been to the area.
Okay.
It was kind of odd, because when I first, because sometimes I'll try to tap into cases before and see if I can get a location. Just I always felt like she was close. I felt like she was closer to the house, like buried around the house or something. But I think if she was, she would have been found.
Right.
And maybe she was at one time, and they moved it.
Right.
I don't know. Because I keep getting like buried.
Okay.
Or don't know. All of a sudden I'm getting like sand, not piles like I did in Anna. Like just like I see this like light colored sand, like sandy.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know. It's kind of like a place that I feel like it's got to be by the water or overlooking the water.
Okay.
And she keeps showing me an alligator, and sometimes I get that for marshland,
Right.
or it could be the name of something. I don't know. It's like I go from like their house to like towards the water or something. Like that's kind of, I
Okay.
don't even know if that makes sense. Um, I don't know what it seems like a larger body. I don't know if that's an ocean or a lake or something, but it feels like the ocean. Um, which I don't even know if that makes sense because I don't know where Charlotte is. Like if it's by the ocean or not, I don't know. Um, unless it's symbolic.
Well, look.
Um, there's definitely something with her head because my head is hurting really bad.
It's a ways away.
I mean, they had a lot of time. Like how
A
far
lot.
away?
Um,
I'm also getting kind of like an industrial area, as well.
depends on which way you go. You go one way, it's about a little over 3 hours. You go a different way, it's a little over 4.
I mean, they had a month
Yeah.
or however long. It feels like it was at least a month. But I mean, would they go that far? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was almost a month.
I mean, I guess if you really didn't want her found, but it could just be like it's in the distance. I'm not sure. Or like halfway between their house towards the ocean, because it seems
Okay.
like the ocean, like you kind of, it's like I want to go from their house to the ocean, but then I'm somewhere in between there. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, because the ocean kind of feels like I'm looking at it, or it's like in the distance or something. But they're kind of doing that halfway almost thing to me that they do, like between 2 points,
Okay.
like the house and the ocean, like somewhere in between. But
Yeah.
um, I just keep getting like a wooded area and a marsh together.
Okay.
Um, and I hear like, um, and I've gotten this before in other cases, but I hear like between two cities, or it could even be, I don't know if that makes sense. Um,
Between two cities, you said?
yeah.
It depends on which way you go, yeah.
So I'm getting 12, and she was 11 when she went missing. I wonder when her birthday is. If that's what the 12 is for, unless it's for something else. But it's kind of odd. It's like there's a wooded area, and I'm turning. It's like I hear the blinker, and I'm turning left,
Okay.
like going towards the ocean. I'll be turning left, um, into this wooded area, because I can hear the blinker and I can see the turning of the wheel. So I don't really know why she's showing me that.
Okay.
But it's kind of like what I saw in Quentin, where there's like it's like marshland and woods, or like they're right next to each other or something.
Okay.
And I keep getting like it feels like not far from there or something. There's an industrial type area. I don't know. I don't know how it makes sense. I keep getting like the smokestacks, like seeing smoke come out of smokestacks.
Okay.
Like not far from where I'm getting.
Okay.
I have no idea why she's showing me scissors right now. I don't know if it's symbolic or not.
Okay.
And so she's showing me silver scissors, but I don't know. I don't know what it's about. I'm probably gonna do a part 2 on this because I'm just not getting a lot of information tonight.
Okay.
Might be because I'm tired and my stomach kind of hurts. So, I mean, that's what I'm getting so far. I'm not getting anything else.
Okay.
There's also something though about like tanks or like water towers or something like that. Like I get those too.
Okay.
I wonder if he had to go through mountains to get there because I feel like at some point I'm higher up or I'm driving like through a higher elevation. I don't know, for some reason she doesn't feel like super close to the house. It's like in between those.
Okay. The mount, like, to me, if I'm looking at the map right, it's the There's mountains, but it's on the opposite side of the state compared to where the ocean is.
I just feel like I'm higher up for a point in driving.
Okay.
Not like in the mountains, but like just higher. You know, sometimes you go up higher.
Yeah.
Oh, my cheek's hurting.
Yeah. There's a
Or
couple.
it may just look like that in my mind.
Well,
Or it
there's a
may.
couple places too. Yeah.
Okay. I just feel a little bit higher as I'm driving. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. And it's right by the national forest, which you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that between two cities?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a city's up in the top and there's cities on the corner. It's like right here. It's like right in the middle.
And that's on the way to the ocean?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there any marshland around there or any of the other stuff? Like, I mean, I don't know how you would tell if there's like the stacks, like the smokestacks, or I don't know if it's just symbolic. Or like the tanks or something. Like I could see like the smokestacks like lower.
Right. Let me see.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know what it looks like from top view, but
I mean, I see some things sometimes like I'm there, so it's kind of hard to find on a map.
right.
But it's like I see it like in the distance or close by or something.
Okay.
I mean, like I can see it like further, like down, like lower than what she is. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the national forest or wherever seems higher, but then like I feel like you go down when you pass it. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. She's not coming in very strong. It could be me. We'll see how that goes. And then, because it's like I'm getting bits and pieces. Normally, I get way more to the
Okay.
story. Like, but
Yeah.
it could be me. It could be her. It could be just she doesn't want to show me everything. I'm feeling like super nauseous.
Okay.
And I'm dropping my pen. I mean, I can always do another reading. I don't even know if I can get any more.
I mean, there's camping areas all over there too. So
Yeah, I wonder if he wouldn't have service because I feel like it's a no service area.
okay.
I hear off the beaten path. I don't know what that means. And also, like, I was getting, like, again, that empty field at some point.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a rich field right by a national forest. Or is it just, or you're seeing a field?
I'm just seeing a field.
Okay.
Like an empty field.
Okay.
Also, the color black. I have no idea why.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, there's something with the empty field. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's right next to the national forest or next to where she is, or there's something about this empty field.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I feel like if she was close to home, like they probably would have found her. Hopefully they would have. Because for some reason I kept picking up the house, like when I was trying to tap in. I don't know if maybe she was there at one time, or there's
Yeah.
part of her, or what.
Right.
But there's something about like close to the house or the house, but then there's something about like far away. Like I feel like they drove because they didn't want her found.
Right. Yeah.
Like so I feel like they're putting her in a spot where like no one's gonna look, and they had the time to do it.
Yeah.
As long as they had a way there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the empty field is by her house or if there's another meaning for it, but there's something about an empty field.
Okay.
I don't know. That's all I'm getting.
Okay.
So if I feel the pull, I'll do another one on it. I don't know if this is helpful at all so far. See you guys next time. So we ended, and then we decided to look at the map, and we found some interesting things. And it's closer than I thought, because I was thinking within 15 minutes, but it felt further for some odd reason. Maybe it just feels farther to her. I don't know. Yeah. So right outside of town, there is a place called McGuire Nuclear Station. That could be the, round things I was seeing, and maybe, not necessarily that they have like the steam or whatever, but it could be symbolic if they don't have it for this kind of area. Okay. And it is higher up because it says that there's a viewing point. So the road is higher than the nuclear plant, and then there's water, which it's a large body of water like I was seeing. So sometimes large bodies of water, lakes and oceans, can kind of be hard to tell on a vision. I just knew it was a large body of water. So, but this is a large lake that could easily be what I was seeing. I mean, it's huge. And then there's a bunch of farm fields around there. And there's also like water tanks, like we were talking about. And then there's a wildlife refuge. wildlife, national forest, they kind of come in similar. But there's a little cove called Duck Cove, which I was getting duck. So I know wildlife refuge. I don't know if he'd be allowed in there. But see, there's an energy plant on the other side too, but that's the opposite side. So we're looking at the water because she said she was up higher. So this is 73. She was up higher and she could see like that kind of plant, or I don't know what it's called. So she's up higher, and then the water's there as well. So that makes sense. So it's got to be around that area somewhere. There's a few open fields, in like kind of a farming area. I don't even know if they grow potatoes out there. I keep getting potatoes for some reason. But I mean, this area should be checked if it hasn't been already. And I actually don't feel like she's far from a road, honestly. Because I keep getting like cars driving by, like not far from a road. But also, I kept saying rural or remote. It's actually the name of this place, which I find weird. And that the mountains could be symbolic because it's called Mountain Island Lake further down.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of preserves and stuff there. I mean, that would be wooded and marshy together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just what we noticed that matches the reading, that area. So, and it's right outside of town. I imagine it's between two cities.
Yep.
That's what it looks like to me. It is Cornelius, and then Lowesville. That's like right in between those two.
Yep.
And it's like on the outside of town. So just wanted to add this to the video for location wise. Location, I just try to match things up, and that kind of just matches.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see camping there, but I'm sure he knows it. But the fact that it's higher than everything else, I mean, I don't know why they didn't show me, because they know how to show me the electric towers, but I mean, it looks like it has some of the other stuff I mentioned. I don't know, it actually has a steam thing, or that's just symbolic, trying to tell me it's like that kind of area. Huh. There's even like Duckworth wrecker sales. Is this called Duckworth or something? I just got tingles on the back of my head. And where I'm looking is Ivy Meadow Lane. When I got the tingles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to drive by a field to get there. It like ends. It just ends like on a dirt road. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I just got tingles in my head when I was looking at it, so might mean something.
Right.
Yep. Trying to just match stuff up. I don't know, maybe someone's from the area or something out there.
Yeah.
You can tell me if they grow potatoes there too. All right, well, we just wanted to jump back on and tell you guys that so that, I don't know, maybe it'll be helpful.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.